SportsMatters TV.
Guys, I'm joined by WWE NXT UK stars Oliver Carter and Aleah James. I'm going to start with Aleah James. First of all, we know you've got some Irish connections in you. Tell us all about that, please.
Okay, so my dad is Irish, so I'm half Irish. He's from Kerry, Kenmare,
Kerry. And tell us, obviously, have you been to Ireland before? Obviously, you've been to Kerry, have you?
Yeah, so I've been to Ireland a few times, a lot more when I was younger, but we have a house in Waterville, so we do, go to Ireland a lot.
Awesome. Now, I have to ask you, what was it like joining the WWE? Because look, we know, you're going to be a massive star, first of all, but obviously it was a dream come true to find.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it kind of came out of nowhere for me because it was during lockdown, so I really didn't expect anything positive to come out of lockdown as much as anyone else did. So to be offered a contract from literally thin air, it was crazy. So I'm so excited to be here. I feel like every time I'm here, I have to pinch myself. So it's fun.
Awesome. And we got to see you wrestle Aoife Valkyrie on NXT UK. What was it like to be in the arena and wrestle Aoife?
It was great. I've never wrestled her before, never on the indies, so it was really exciting to be able to wrestle people that I'd never met. Like I'd never even met her, so I got to know her wrestling style, and I felt like we had a great match. I really enjoyed it.
I love it. Now, growing up, Aleah, what kind of stars stood out to you? Because obviously we all get starstruck when we're young kids, but what female wrestlers could have stood out to you and you said to yourself, right, I've got to follow in their footsteps?
Of course, Mickie James. She was my favourite. I loved Melina. I love Trish. I feel like everyone loved Trish, but my go-to is Mickie James. I feel like she's amazing. She's my favourite.
I love it. And what kind of goals are you setting? Because look, you're quite young. We know you have a massive future in WWE, but like, what kind of goals are you setting for the year and for the future?
I think so far I'm just trying to get as much experience under my belt as I can, because I haven't been wrestling for very long, so to me just as many matches as I can, learn as much as I can from everyone I'm in the ring with. Obviously a title would be amazing, but I feel like that should be everyone's goal, so I just want to learn and I just want to become even better.
I love it. Now, speaking of like Sasha Banks, all these incredible females like Becky Lynch, we have Bianca Belair. Who would that dream match be? I know it's early days, but if you had that dream match, perhaps WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, who would be that dream match?
I think I would have to say Bianca Belair, because I feel like I can relate a lot to her and like to her story. So I feel whenever I see her wrestle and I see how like athletic she is, and I don't know, I feel like I can put myself in her position. I feel like I can look up to her. So Bianca Belair, definitely.
I love it. And did you ever have them dreams about entering a Royal Rumble? Because look, we're seeing a lot more females, on the scene, like their main eventing shows, which is amazing. Obviously the Royal Rumble, it was hard this year because we predicted that maybe NXT UK stars could have been in the Royal Rumble this year, but look, pandemic has prevented that. But would it be a dream come true to perhaps enter a Royal Rumble next year?
If I entered in the Royal Rumble next year, that would be crazy. I'd love that. That'd be so cool.
I love it. Aleah, thank you very much. We're going to switch to Oliver. First of all, my man, you're looking very trendy, very stylish. I do like it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tell us, how are you being those things? How are you keeping?
Everything's been all right. Everything's been good. I mean, everybody's been training and just been working hard. So we just try to stay focused and stay fit for all the tapings and wrestling.
I love it. Now, Oliver, tell us, where did your interest come first day when it comes to wrestling? Because look, we've seen you on TV, you're an awesome dude, but where did that interest come first day?
So it all started way back when I was still living in Nigeria, and my two older brothers had to take care and look after me, and their best idea was how do we entertain our little brother? Let's just watch wrestling with him. So I think I was 5 and my older brother was 10 and 16. So we just started watching wrestling together, and they were like, he's just quiet, he's watching it, so I think he's having a good time. And from there, it all started back then.
I love it. And how much is the NXT UK brand? Obviously we're seeing how big that brand is, but how much has it had? We have NXT in America, NXT UK, and luckily in Europe we have that. But how impressed are you with the roster and the brand?
It's amazing. I mean, I personally think we have one of the best roster worldwide. Like it's all European style, European wrestler, and it's just the possibility and the chance to show that European wrestling is bigger than just only being in Europe. It can be a worldwide thing. And I just think like our style is so much different from the American, Mexican, and all the other guys' style that we just have now the possibility to show that. And I think everybody really enjoys that.
Definitely. You know, we've seen you do a lot of tag team action, but have you got an eye on Walter? I think yourself and Walter for the title would be a great match.
Me and Walter, I wouldn't say no. I would love that. It would be a scrap. We beat each other up. I'll probably get 1 or 2 chops more than I should get. If I stand up, I don't know, but I think that would be really great. I would love to.
I'd love it. Well, what kind of wrestlers did you enjoy growing up? Because look, we all have our favourite wrestlers when we're kids, but what guys stood out to you as absolute heroes and guys you wanted to follow in the footsteps of?
So the first guy that really stood out to me was The Rock. I just loved everything about The Rock. Real role model still to this day. Then when I got older, I loved people like Shelton Benjamin and Booker T. Really big fan of Booker T.
Love it. Now, what kind of future goals do you have, Oliver? Look, we're seeing a lot. Like, obviously, pandemic has prevented, you know, stadium kind of tours and takeovers and stuff with crowds. But obviously, you're looking forward to seeing the fans back.
Yes. So yeah, personal goals. Obviously, I want to like go for the tag team goal with my tag team partner Ashton Smith. So that would be awesome. If we have fans back, I think that would be great, especially in the BT studios. If we could have fans there, doesn't matter how many, just have that energy of them being there. That would be like the next big goal. And obviously, winning the title with Ashton in front of fans would be top of the notch.
Tell us a bit. We obviously you on TV with Ashton a lot. What way is Ashton? Obviously, he's a great guy.
Oh, Ashton is awesome. He's just a down-to-earth guy. And I think sometimes I get too energetic or get too over my head and want to do like crazy stuff, and he just brings me back. He's more the reasonable guy. Like he's a real like a big brother to me, because he exactly knows sometimes if I do go crazy, he's there to stop me and say, hey, just relax. We're gonna make it, and you don't have to kill it. Like you don't have to like jump and do all this crazy stuff just to be crazy, right? So he's always like a real big brother.
I love it. I love it. And last of all, we have to ask you, there's so many great tag teams that we've seen, for so many years. What kind of tag teams would have inspired you guys, from day one? Obviously, there's the Road Warriors, I mean? There's so many great tag teams. Even the Bear, Cesaro and Sheamus were pretty good. But what guys could have stood out to you?
Ooh, that's a good question. Obviously, Harlem Heat. We love Harlem Heat because of they were just rough and strong and tough. I would say world greatest tag team, Shelton Benjamin and Charlie House. They were technically sound. Those two.
Love it. Aleah, quickly, do you reckon we'll ever see Becky Lynch or Ronda Rousey back in the ring?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely, that would be great. I'd love that. So yeah, definitely.
Future opponents. And Oliver, quickly, do you reckon we'll ever see The Rock? There's talks The Rock might take on Roman Reigns down the road. I know you're a fan of The Rock. Would you like to see The Rock back in the ring?
I think so too. I think Roman Reigns versus Rock has to happen. It has to. Just the family business. You need that change.
Definitely. Boys, can you just say hello to all the Irish fans? You've got a massive following here in Ireland with NXT UK. Can you say a big hello to all the Irish fans?
Hi to all the Irish fans. We love you. Thank you for supporting us.
I love it. Aleah, thank you very much. Oliver, thank you very much. We hope we'll see you in the near future. As soon as we can fly, we will be there. We're sorry we're not there in person, but obviously we can't fly due to lockdown restrictions, but we will see you soon. Thank you very much for the chat, and we'll catch you soon, guys.
Thank you for your time. See ya.
Thanks, Jerry.